Saya nggak tahu. Tolong. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I can say Manado chili sauce is really spicy. Woo! I was not expecting that from 1 spoon of chili. Hello everyone! So today I'm going to a Manado restaurant and it is breakfast time here. I want to try a special Manado.This dish, which is bubur here. So let's go. I'm going to check out a new place. So let's go get our food on. Let's go. My Bubur Manado just came out, and you know what? My first impression of this Bubur Manado is it looks really different from the bubur that I've had here in Indonesia before. The reason why is it looks very green in color and it came with a lot of vegetables. I've never had bubur here in Indonesia with this much vegetables, and something unique that this bubur has, they also have a lot of corn, so corn, vegetables, and I'm not sure. Oh, they have tofu. So tofu and just a lot of different goodies. The presentation, it looks so different and so unique, and I'm so ready to try this. And I also ordered some cakalang, which is fish, and I believe this is another delicacies here that they eat from Manado, so I'm gonna try it, and I'm not exactly sure how to eat it, but I'm just gonna add some to my Bubur Manado. And of course on the side it comes with some chili sauce, so definitely going to be adding that. Alrighty, I'm ready to eat. Are you? Let's go. So I'm going to try the Bubur Manado first, and this is something I've never tried here, but so many people have been telling me to try Bubur Manado, so I'm going to be trying it. So selamat makan. That's tasty. Definitely you get a sweetness definitely coming from the corn, and you get an added crunch from the vegetables. The tofu looks very soft, and let me try. It's good, but it's not my favorite kind of tofu that has that consistency that I like. I like my tofu a little bit more firmer, but the corn in the Bubur Manado is absolutely phenomenal. It's so good, so tasty. I've never had like a sweet version of bubur, and this is definitely sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's just right. Also here, I noticed that they have cassava. I believe it's cassava. So I'm just gonna take a bite and see how that is. Cassava is not my favorite, I'm gonna be honest, but it's not bad. Okay, so I really want to add the cakalang to my bubur ayam. So I believe you just add this to the top of your bubur. I'm not sure exactly the right amount that people put on their bubur, but I'm just gonna sprinkle it on here. So just to give it a nice taste to the bubur. And I'm guessing it adds a saltness to the bubur and balances out the sweetness of the Bubur Manado. Ooh. Oh wow, that is really flavorful cakalang fish. Now I want you to take a closer look of this. I can taste a lot of different herbs and spices, and I was tasting some chili inside. So you definitely see the chili flakes here, or the skin here. And look at that, that is just, oh, it's just really good. And it really complements the Bubur Manado. Ooh. And it definitely takes the sweetness of the Bubur Manado. So now you have a sweetness, you have a slight saltiness, a very rich taste, a spice. Oh, it's really good. Okay, so I like this so much. It's so flavorful, so I definitely had to add more. And I love also the different texture that it gives you in the bubur. Oh, it's so good. Let me see, guys. That's really good. And I'm guessing they really like grind or shred the fish and mush it into this. I can definitely taste the skin of the fish here mixed with the chili. Oh, it's really good. It's so flavorful. It's so good. And do you know the Bubur Manado almost reminds me of Hagadel, but a slightly soupy version. It's very different from the bubur that I've tried in the past, but it's really good. And another thing to point out, this is actually a vegetarian dish, besides when you add the cakalang to the Bubur Manado, but it's very good, it's light, and it's very flavorful. Okay, so I definitely, after I tasted the Bubur Manado by itself, I definitely have to add some chili. I do like chili now that I've been living here in Indonesia. And today I'm only gonna add a little bit just because my stomach is really upset today. But I like my chili in pretty much every Indonesian dish, so I gotta add some of it to give it that extra kick of spiciness. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. This is really powerful. Just one little spoon is extremely spicy. Woo! I can say Manado chili sauce is really spicy. Woo! I was not expecting that from one spoon of chili. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Sorry guys, I wasn't expecting that. That is spicy. Woo. Woo. That woke me up. It's morning time and that woke me up. Going back to the Bubur Manado, I really enjoy it, and I have tried Bubur ayam at a different place, so I'll link it right here on the top so you can check that video out. And I'm telling you, both buburs are really completely different in taste, presentation, and I have to say I really like this variation of Bubur Manado from Manado. It's really good, very different, and I really love the sweetness of the Bubur Manado mixed with the cakalang fish. It is really good. Forgot to mention, this vegetable is the watergrass vegetable. In Indonesia, we call it kangkung. Okay, so I was asking the lady, where does the yellow color come from the Bubur Manado? And I was guessing that it was coming from the corn, but she was telling me that some of the color comes from pumpkin. And so actually, there's not a lot of pumpkin inside, but there's a little piece of pumpkin in here, and that gives it that yellow color that you see in the Bubur Manado. That's good, that's pumpkin. Oh, it's really good. The pumpkin is nice. I would say almost like a potato texture, like a soft boiled potato texture. It's like a little bit mushy, but it's perfect. It's really good, and it's a little bit sweet. Nice. Vegetable. For the watergrass vegetable, I don't really like this vegetable. There's a lot of dishes that come with this vegetable here in Indonesia, but because it's mixed with the corn and the pumpkin, it gives it a lot of sweetness. Usually it's very bitter, but this is very enjoyable in the Bubur Manado. This was my first time trying this variation of bubur, and this was absolutely good. I definitely recommend for anybody that hasn't tried Bubur Manado to try it, and it definitely has a unique taste, and the presentation is completely different. I was shocked when I got it, and it is so good. And that's sekali. Also, one thing I love about Indonesian food is there's so many different good, delicious foods here in Indonesia, and you just have to explore the culinary here in Indonesia. Go outside your comfort zone if you're not a foodie, and go try different food from all across Indonesia. There's so much to offer here in Indonesia. Go explore culinary here. This is one thing I'm really gonna miss if I go back to Texas. The culinary here is phenomenal. Just the wide range of variations of different food. That is something I'm going to miss. Alrighty guys, So this wraps up today's culinary video. Until the next video, keep living, keep exploring, and keep eating. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.